Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me today is my co-host, making his way back to his chair, Roy Smith.
Hello.
We also got two sexy beasts in the middle here. One you know that we cannot acknowledge until he answers his grunge question. And our special guest, Charlie. Charlie, did we say your last name?
Yeah.
Charlie McInerney. Say hi to everyone, Chuck.
Hello, hello.
What made you want to come on the show today?
You guys talk about booze, and
That's about it, huh?
that's about it. And
That's all it takes.
You drink a lot of it, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, Lyle, here's your test for today for the audience. I should also mention we're recording live to everyone. Everyone want to say hello?
Hello, Supper Club.
Woo!
There is a lot of people
There's a lot
watching
of
today.
people. I'm glad
Woo.
we upped the ticket price.
Yes.
That kind of kept the riffraff out.
Yeah.
Select group.
So what we have today is 3 singers that Lyle needs to attach to 4 bands. There's an extra band in here.
Oh, okay. Do we show that? Have we shown the
So, yeah,
audience?
we
Okay.
have. This is Lyle's test, his grunge test of the week.
Stone Temple Pilots. That's one of my favorites. I should know him.
You better.
Scott Weiland. That's simple. What's this one?
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Oh, it got cut off. Yeah.
Lane Staley is Alice in Chains, and Kurt Cocaine is In Utero.
Okay. What is the band name?
Whoa.
Let's just.
Didn't you say there? You said one were Alice in Chains.
No, I said Kurt
No.
Cocaine is In Utero.
I thought you said Scott.
I like to call him Shotgun Kelly sometimes.
Just out of curiosity, what band is Kurt Cobain in?
Kurt Cobain is in Nirvana.
It's not in utero.
All right. I guess after the show, we'll take a mark off.
Take a
the
mark
list
off.
here.
Look at that.
Good job.
Yeah.
Very
Well done,
impressed.
well
Love my grunge.
Very proud of you.
Woo!
You're growing on them.
Man, that's
More
a
than
big
one
step.
way.
That's the first time you've ever answered anything right about anything about grunge.
Or music in general.
I should know more than I do. Yeah.
Well, good deal. I'm happy to report that Lyle is getting a little less shitty. For our happy hour today, Roy, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Ryan's version of a Tom Collins.
Yeah, I mean it's right on there. It's right on your paperwork.
We're doing this again, huh?
Yeah, get you back to work.
All right. Do I got to read the whole thing? It's long.
I'll just hit the highlights.
Okay. Here we go. What is a Tom?
I just love it when he looks at papers for. I know I just handed
Yeah.
it to you.
With one sip, you'll discover why the Tom Collins is a true classic. It's been a favorite cocktail for over a century and is basically a tall, refreshing gin sour. That's incredibly easy to mix up.
Completely agree with that.
Yeah, even though someone had a little bit of a problem, looked like earlier. Wrong
Well,
mixture.
I batched it, Roy. I batched the first 3, and then I made Charlie's on his own. That's why his is a little more dialed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely dialed.
it's good to know who he cares about.
You got what's the
Yeah,
history of it?
The
or
history.
anything? You got anything
It
good?
belongs to the Collins family of mixed drinks, whose primary difference stem from the choice of the base liquor, and in this case, it's gin.
Oh,
It appears in the first bartending book, Professor Jerry Thomas, Bon Vivant's companion. Vivants? I don't know. But as with many classic cocktails, it's very likely that it was a hit years before the book.
well,
Some sources say this drink started earlier as a John Collins. Back in
I used to smoke pot with Johnny Collins.
Back in Thomas' time, gin was often referred to as Old Tom Gin, Plymouth Gin, or Holland Gin, known better as Ginevra today. That
Gin
doesn't sound
today,
right.
gin never tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for that. You
Yeah.
got anything else you'd like to say about it?
Not really.
Does anyone know
It comes in
why?
a Collins glass,
Right? Yeah.
which is a tall, skinny glass that typically holds between 10 to 14 ounces, similar to a highball glass, and the two are sometimes used interchangeably for mixed drinks, especially bubbly drinks like the Tom Collins and highball.
Yeah, I like it. You can see the bubbles going around in there.
Sure can. Thanks for that novel.
Roy, we did the Tom Collins wasn't it during our first season? That's
Yeah.
now behind a paywall.
Wasn't that The
Is
Meet
it
the Fockers?
Meet the Fockers, yeah, or Meet the Parents.
One of those, yeah.
Collins mix, he always has to go out and get.
Mhm.
Yep. Good memory. Look at you, sharp as a tack. Wow.
Yep.
Does anyone know why gin was invented? Why was it
To
made?
get drunk.
No.
To clean wounds,
No.
to baptize babies.
So the British were in India, and they were getting malaria. So they had to drink quinine,
Oh,
tonic water.
Mm-hmm.
So they came up with
Gin.
gin, because tonic water by itself is awful. And
Yeah.
I might be making that up. Might have to
No, it's
fact
not.
search
It's
that.
not great. It was also at the start of COVID. It was
Yeah.
like you could take some, whatever that word was, quinine,
Yeah.
and that was supposed to help keep you COVID free.
And the bleach. Don't forget about the bleach.
Yeah.
Why was
And Tide Pods.
I did that too. My eyes kind of droopy still.
Why was Coin 6 afraid of Coin 7?
Because it ate 8.
Is Coin 8 was Coin 7, Coin 8, Coin 9?
Wow.
That was a big shot in the mess.
Moving on from that
Get it?
thing, yeah.
No,
You probably just don't get it.
probably.
Well, yeah. So, at Happy Hour, we always like to kind of replicate good bar chatter here. Are you guys NFL fans?
Oh yeah.
What's Charlie? While we got you here, what's your reaction to the first week of the NFL?
I'm not a huge NFL fan.
Did you watch much of it?
I'll watch it, but I'd say my NFL team is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Tough start.
Jerome Bettis fan from Notre Dame, so I followed him.
Bus.
Was not going to be a fan of the Rams when he was there, but definitely hopped on the bus train. But
Do you feel bad about stealing that Super Bowl from the Seahawks?
no.
Because you should, or being gifted it by the refs.
Okay.
That's all hearsay. Don't listen to it.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'll watch the NFL more or less, just have it on for something to watch and background music or noise, but I'm more of a college football.
Did you see the Aaron Rodgers news?
I did. I actually, watched that. It was
Yeah,
painful.
tough to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Lyle, you're a Green Bay fan.
I am a Green Bay fan,
Tough to
and
see Aaron get hurt, or good
It-
riddance? What do you think?
it was tough to see him get hurt. I mean, because you want a good storyline, and him with the Jets would have been fantastic to watch.
It would have been interesting to see for sure.
But my God, as a Packer,
yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's karma.
Oh,
Did
I mean,
they-
I don't want anyone to get hurt, but like they made the right move, and I
Yeah.
know that's all hindsight, but
Well, not everyone can play till they're 45.
we're
Yeah.
done with that drama, and Jordan Love's gonna be okay.
Mostly decent, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's really all you got to be. Mostly decent.
okay.
I mean, talk to Roy, a 49er fan. You've got the last
The
pick
last
of the-
picked quarterback in the draft, and he
Mr.
ends up taking
Irrelevant.
you almost to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, they might do it again. They
Yeah.
look pretty good.
They do look pretty good.
Wow.
McCaffrey's a
and,
beast.
and you
Oh,
thought,
no, dude. And they got Bosa back, which took
Yeah.
way too long to get that deal done.
McCaffrey's fun to watch.
Yeah.
you're
he's
going to
a
make
beast.
fun of me for my coin 7, coin 8, coin 9 joke
Yeah.
with your Purdy joke.
I,
Purdy joke was better.
It was a lot more smoother.
I do have to say,
I had to work for mine.
Yeah, but mine just rolled right off the tongue.
Like Roy showed up with a boner. I showed up soft and made you look for it.
wow. I was kind of rooting for the Rams last week. I'm going to
Oh,
admit
wow.
that. All because of Jimmy Lake. Anybody who doesn't, Jimmy Lake's a Spokane guy with the North Central. Played
nope.
at Eastern, coached at Eastern, coached at Montana
What is he
in
now?
NFL for a little bit, Detroit, Tampa Bay. But now he's the assistant coach.
Oh, nice.
The LA Rams. So,
Nice.
yep. Shout out to the Spokane guy.
Nice.
Is Cooper Kupp back with the Rams?
He is injured right now.
Injured
Again.
reserve.
And he's out again this week, which is great because they're playing the Niners. And he's out. He might return next week, but not this weekend.
I thought he was on IR, so he has like the first 4 games or first 6 games. He's
I
actually.
think
Oh,
IR is
well.
6, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I remember
so many
that
weird-
must have happened when he got put out for this week because he was questionable for this week until the middle of last week.
Right.
So they must put him on IR then.
Oh, mine's printed off double-sided. Do you have? Is it your?
Mine are over here.
Were they double-sided?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
New printer.
No,
And can we see the date? I mean, it's hot out.
it's hot as hell.
It
It is.
I mean, I am-
Muggy.
16th.
I'm sweaty. I don't know if it's
I'm
'cause I'm sitting next to
sweating
you
like
or
a fat
sweaty
kid.
balls.
Yeah, September 16th, and
it's 80 something.
Gotta
yeah.
be at least 85.
Got
Yeah.
any talcum powder?
It's almost like
to get you
last
off that seat.
October
Yeah.
when we did the Godfather episode.
Right.
That was a scorcher.
Yep. That was the day I went to Silverwood after
Yeah.
the Godfather episode.
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Um.
That was an early shoot that day.
So Roy, what time are we at?
We got 8.5 minutes left on this one.
All right. Do you want to? So one of my new segments I wanted to start was current events.
Well, we know how good this went last year.
I went to a very well-renowned website, renowned,
Wikipedia.
the Daily Herald. Dot something.
Is that even a real newspaper?
Pulled the headlines from it, and I just want your guys' reaction to it. North Korea's Kim vows full support for Moscow at a summit with Putin in Russia.
Doesn't surprise me.
Basically over ammunition is what it appears to be.
Yeah.
Big deal? No deal?
Well, I don't really think so.
Already assumed?
Well, we've seen how great Russia's army is. They couldn't even attack an unarmed nation and successfully do that. So I don't think it's. I mean, they have nuclear threat, but like ground forces wise,
Yeah,
I don't think it's a competition.
right.
Same thing with North Korea. I don't think their ground troops would really be. If they really had to go to war with somebody that knew how to
Right.
go to war, I don't think they would last long.
Yeah.
Unless they did nukes.
Probably. Anything from anybody else, or should we move it on to the next headline here?
Good.
The iPhone 12 emits too much radiation, and Apple must take it off the market. A French agency says.
Yep, that's where you go
Anybody
Android.
with an iPhone 12 here?
Well,
I've suspected
Roy
a
and I
while
have been doing
having one.
Samsung for
Yep, for
Oh,
life.
forever. Yeah. Because it's
Since
a
the
better
smartphone.
phone, better camera,
Yep.
better system.
Yeah.
Always have been ahead of Apple.
Yes.
They just don't flaunt it.
That just leaves me wondering what's wrong with you still. If it's not your
And look,
phone.
you got a radioactive phone.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
explains a lot about you Apple
You
users.
know, actually,
Is that why my? Never mind.
No, don't be afraid. Safe space. Safe space.
It's an app. It's an iPhone. Yeah.
That's why you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, the buttons.
Yeah.
I'm on iPhone 13.
Well, you just
Dodged
dodged
a
a bullet.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
You might be a 12,
might
huh?
be.
What do you got, Jeff?
Oh,
Let's find out here.
you growing something
Yeah, I was
where it's
gonna
not supposed
say,
to be
is that why
growing?
my wiener's not that? Just,
Is that why you're getting smaller?
Well, the thing about the Apple
Yeah.
phone,
Nice.
oh wow, they've dumbed it down. I mean, it's like,
He's too
oh,
loud.
there's the big
He's
button, and there's the little button.
Yeah, you telling me?
I mean, don't you agree, Loy? I mean, are you familiar with them at
Well,
all?
when we upgraded to this version of the Samsung Galaxy that we have now, we thought about switching over to Apple, and the lady was like, "Well, 90% of the time, when people switch over,
Charlie's
they
got an
switch
iPhone
back.
12.
I'm radioactive.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, get back. Oh,
Get your
right?
space.
Let's put it in my pocket.
Here, I got a lead jacket you can use.
That is why I'm using that excuse tonight.
Yeah. It was the phone. It's not the booze.
I was in the pool.
It's not the booze, it's my phone. Oh, well, I'm glad these are
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you finish your
No,
stuff there?
but anyways, so people that switch from Android to iPhone or vice versa,
Yeah.
they typically bring the phone back and switch back to what they originally had because they're so used to the setup and the layout
Yeah.
that they just can't get past switching it up at this point in life anymore.
Right. Well, it's too bad for them.
That goes either way.
What I hate about Apple is that you have to log on your computer to log into your phone to get music.
Sorry, fly.
I mean, maybe in the 1990s, but
No, this was,
now you just have Apple Music. You've got
and that's it.
access
You used to have to do that. You have to like log on to a computer to
Yeah.
access your phone.
Yeah. Well,
And Steve Jobs was a monster.
we don't
First
want
world
you.
problems, dude.
Yep, I know. That's tough having everything. Oh, people don't understand how good they got it here until they go to a different country where they got nothing, still living in clay huts and shit.
Talking about people not knowing how good they got it, our audience here is
I know.
just
Marsha's
thrilled.
just staring at me.
Oh.
She's waiting for
I'm
someone
gonna
to say
wave
something
at
about
her.
her.
Yeah, there we go.
I think she just smoked a joint. She's looking a little.
She's just staring
Yeah,
at
Daisy
her.
confused.
Look at how red her eyes are.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe Andrea did too. Look at that.
Yeah, A little spacey over
They
there.
can't hear us.
That's good.
All right.
Perfect.
Next topic: a fishing
far enough
vessel
away.
in Greenland will try to free a cruise ship that ran aground with
Oh, yeah.
206 people.
I heard about that. It's a small cruise ship, though.
Yeah, well, 206 people.
That's not very. I think the Carnival ones are like thousands. of
Yeah.
people.
That's like how many people we have
On
watching.
the
Oh
audience,
yeah. Easily.
But yeah, I don't think that's that big of a story.
No, it's not. But it made me think: how crazy would you be stuck on a boat knowing you ran aground? Like, do you
I
think
mean,
they
but those
offloaded
boats are
everybody?
they're made for you to live on.
Yeah.
So I think if you
Yeah.
were going to be stuck on a boat, that's the boat you want to be stuck
Food
on.
and drink, giddy up.
Yeah,
You guys are
it's the
losers.
stories where you hear where like their whatever you want, the bathrooms, their I don't want to
yeah.
say their sewer system, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
like malfunctions, and there's freaking piss and shit
Yeah,
everywhere.
people are getting
Just people are sick
malaria
and
and
puking,
stuff.
and yeah, that no thanks.
yeah,
And there is a lever to dump all that into the sea.
Yeah.
which wouldn't be the worst thing that
Yeah, they
they
do
ever
do
dumped
it,
in
yeah.
there.
Residents can relax after fugitive Danileo Cavalcante captured and arraigned in rural Pennsylvania. That's the guy, the convict
Oh,
that
yeah.
was broke out of jail for like
He
2
got
weeks.
his head chomped on by that dog. I don't know if
Oh,
you
did
saw
I? I
like
didn't
when
see
he
the
was
video.
walking the video. I didn't see the video. I don't think they had the video of the dog, but they had him when they captured him walking him, and his head's just bleeding, and the dog just that's
Like
where
the police
Went
dog.
for him.
the police dog
Oh.
just right on his head.
Probably deserved it.
Yeah.
That police dog's probably going to be fired now, though, for excessive force.
Yeah. Did you see the video of him how he escaped?
No.
He did the crab crawl up the wall.
Oh, yeah. Like
and
the American
got over
Ninja
the
Warrior
fence.
thing.
Yeah, like hands this way, feet the other way, and crawled up the wall and
Huh.
Got out.
got out.
Wow. So there's 2 walls next to each other,
Yeah.
and he.
Just like this. His hands were in front of him.
Wow.
Just walked right up him.
It's
Spider-Man.
disheartening to know that you can bust out of jail and like you just don't have any options these days. Like
I
you're
know.
just
What happened to
gonna
the
get
old
caught.
days when they just sent the bloodhounds on you?
Yeah.
No fences here, boss.
Me and Bobby Dufresne, he made it
got
all
the
the way to
gun
the
line.
coast. Andy Dufresne, not Bobby.
Have you ever seen Life?
Devil in his eyes. Yeah. I always think of. Oh God. Is it?
Cool Hand Luke.
What?
No.
We've got yeah.
My mind just went blank. Oh brother, where art thou?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
too.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Yep.
I don't want fop, goddammit. What a geographical oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere. That movie's got so many lines.
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, that's my last headline.
Oh, nice. Perfect timing. We got a minute and a half left.
All right. Well, I suppose we should probably
Move it on.
Move it on. Alrighty, welcome back to the show, everybody. Nice little break there. Freshen up.
Yeah.
Got some fresh shots.
Freshy,
Well,
freshy.
what are we drinking for shots here?
Well, I was at Total Wine and More, and
Huh?
I thought you were saying something to me.
Oh no.
no, the guy behind me had some shots, and I was thinking, oh, I don't have any shots, and I'm tired of the 99 garbage that I bring.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. I'll still bring them, but
He has them in the car for a home.
so this is like
Pop
a
is over by
caramel something, and then you kind of float it. It looks like with
Little Jaeger.
little Jägermeister,
Yeah.
which is good for the stomach. Yeah,
This is the only
Oh
one.
yeah. Well, it's a digestive.
it is.
You know,
Yep.
an aperitif. If you
So
will.
it's actually a healthy drink.
You know what they call it in France? An aperitif.
You're like the uncle from Home Alone.
Roy, have you had any more General Tso's?
No.
No.
I
Good.
thought it was Thursdays, but it must be Tuesdays.
Oh.
So I went there Thursday and they didn't have any of it.
Nah.
It was a little
Well,
bit disappointing.
Let's
But
get
man, that
these-
was a good one.
Let's get these
But
shots
we did have
down.
barbecued pork, which is
Ooh, that was so good.
that was good. Was
That's
that
the
yolks?
best barbecued pork I've ever had.
Yeah. Hey.
Straight out of a package.
Water and all.
You've never had that before?
No,
shit.
I've had
Watch out, your
barbecued
phone.
pork, but not. That's yours.
I know.
Oh,
Well, when we're done with these rings, that's all.
yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Cheers to Marcia.
Oh, I just nailed my head on the fridge. Oh, yeah. Deliciously disgusting.
Yeah. Let's not do that one again.
It's better than 99 apples, though.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Me a minute, towel.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all need a towel.
Yeah, let's not try that one again. Oh, you got it on the phone.
It's delicious.
It's in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Well, we've got a new segment.
Worst shot you ever had.
No, the
Make sure
99
to-
apples is way worse.
Make sure to
than
call
that.
in with yours.
What not to do with the total wine?
For me, it's the Jaeger. I mean, it brings
is.
it
Yeah,
back
it
to
came in heavy.
The Jaeger bombs, like that Jaeger,
Yeah.
and Red Bull days, and I
Yeah.
did way too many of those. So whenever I do Jaeger, that's what it brings me back
clean.
to.
Gosh, it's just
It's just sticking on the teeth.
I need like
I'm gonna taste that tomorrow morning.
That's what she said.
Oh,
to wash it down.
Ew.
Tom Collins.
Yeah, that's a good mixture, I bet.
Yeah.
Boozy lemonade with
Float a
black
little.
licorice.
Should
It's
float a
not
little,
going away.
No. You should float a little Jaeger on top for Tom Collins next time.
Every drink we do, float,
Float.
of Jaeger.
So bad.
never
was-
coming over again if you do that.
Okay.
Checks
new,
out.
Your beard.
new segment.
saving that.
It is called Dadvice. Advice from dads.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got it.
not dad and Vice being
No.
narcotics.
Like
No,
Miami.
Yeah.
not your life story.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's
So,
a good movie though. Both
We
the
had a-
show and the movie. Miami
Dad Vice?
No, Miami Vice.
oh, never watched a single episode or the movie,
Really?
but I heard it's good.
movie's
Michael
really
Mann did
good.
that one.
Yeah, Michael Mann.
Yeah. The movie had what's his face?
Jamie Foxx and
Yep, Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
So we've got a loyal listener that submitted some questions and needs some advice for.
From me?
No, from the
Oh.
dads,
Oh, okay.
all of us.
Well, say it's from me. I know who this listener is.
What is your least favorite child sport to watch?
Soccer.
I think I'd
Sorry.
have to agree with that, actually.
Baseball. They
No.
can't hit the ball and they just flop around. It's awful.
I mean, yeah, I've only done soccer, but I have to agree with Lyle. I think baseball. Trying to watch.
Yeah. The thing about baseball is when they do hit it, it's way more fun than if they scored a goal in soccer.
No.
Like what you get,
But soccer,
4
they-
goals a game.
They just there's a ball and they all just go around it when they're
Yeah.
little. It's
I
they're
think it-
both bad.
If it,
Yeah.
you're,
Kids sports are awful when
It's
they're
probably,
little.
it probably is a coin flip between soccer and baseball, but
yeah,
They're all chasing.
maybe because I
butterflies.
played baseball in little league in high school,
right,
maybe I don't want it to be that, and I'm just not a fan of soccer in general. So.
right.
And when we watched your kids' soccer games, I'm just like, God,
That's horrible.
they're just in the middle of the field, just moving like 5 feet back and forth, back
Yeah.
and forth. And then every now and then there's a breakaway, and then it ends up being nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work, and there's such a low-scoring game.
I think soccer is one where a lot of kids get put into it. So the ones that are actually kind of good and have a good aptitude for it kind of get they're
Washed.
in the mix of a ton of kids that are just chasing the ball around
Yeah.
till to a certain age anyway.
It's definitely a good introduction to sports.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't cost a ton of money the first few years doing it, and
right.
go elsewhere from there.
Yeah.
To make it easier to watch, I always go with the bag of sunflower seeds. Boom.
See, I used to get too carried away with sunflower seeds and end up tearing up the whole inside of my mouth. It's like
That means you're not getting carried away often enough.
Dill pickle for me.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, dill pickle or
Spitz-
barbecue.
Spitz
like the
dill pickle.
pepper.
Cracked
Oh
pepper.
wow,
Cracked
pepper.
pepper.
What brand? I'm more of a brand person.
I've always stuck with
Spitz.
David's.
Really? Oh,
I like David. Yeah.
Yeah.
David's definitely.
David's
The
are-
Spitz dill pickle are not. They're good, but David's dill pickle
So
is
much
way
better.
I cannot agree with that. And you're down a notch in my book.
David's man. That's all we had in the town I grew up in.
Remember when David's had nacho cheese?
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I just remember original
Come on away.
barbecue and
I used
dill.
to mix them with the ranch ones.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
ranch.
good.
It's good. My best combination I ever did was salted spicy caramel. No, it was like
That's a flavor.
it was spicy caramel, I think, and I mixed them with the dill pickle. Or
That
I
sounds as
actually-
bad as that shot we just
I
had.
can't remember what it was. They were good.
I think that shot's kicking in for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it messed with your brain cells a little bit.
My synapses.
I don't think that's even a flavor. Salted caramel.
So, so it was
Caramel.
caramel, and then maybe it was like chili lime.
I
or
don't think that's a
something.
flavor of sunflower seeds.
Caramel is not a flavor.
Caramel is. It was of Spitz. Look
prove
it up.
Prove it.
That's why you shouldn't go to Spitz then. If it's making crazy flavors like that, you're just wasting your time.
It's like doing a podcast with 3 of my wives. We're gonna look it up and prove you wrong.
You have to.
Well, you're all gonna eat shit when it pulls up.
Don't make me get Amy down here.
Yeah, she's just right there, waiting to pounce.
Are they talking to us?
No.
Show it.
You're looking at David. Said it was Spitz.
Oh my gosh.
No, we went with David's.
No, but he
No,
said
it
it was
was
Spitz
Spitz.
brand.
Oh, Spitz?
It's too old to look stuff up on a phone.
Did you bring your glasses?
Yeah,
Yeah, you bring your peepers.
Okay.
My yes and Jenny.
He did.
Here you go.
He's close.
There's no way they made that a flavor of sunflower
No.
seeds.
Oh, it's
There's Biggs.
Biggs.
Maybe
Spitz,
it's big.
salted caramel
maybe I'm thinking
sunflower
of
seeds.
Bigs for the.
Right there.
Was it a
Oh,
one time
jeez,
only?
You're right. Gross.
That's
Alright.
why would you even buy that though?
It sounded good. And then I mixed them with the spicy ones, which were
So you got to buy 2 bags to make 1 bag taste
chili
good.
lime, I think.
That's what I'm hearing.
Which
Anyway.
one? I think
It's
it.
all sticky now.
Oh, okay. No, it's the Bigs because they have the Vlasic dill pickle. Yeah, those are the dill pickle ones I'm thinking of. Yeah, those are good.
Next question from our loyal listener, captain of a seaboat, if you must know.
Oh.
Um.
And by
in-
sea, do you mean lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
In forced social situations, do you find non-attentive parents or overprotective ones more annoying? Lyle.
Yeah.
So when my daughter was like little, I was overprotective because she was my first, and it was just like, oh my God, where is she?
Huh?
She's gonna get hurt. But now you can see I haven't seen my daughter in 2 hours, so I've kind of changed on that. When your kid's little,
Yeah.
I was first time parent. I was right there. Where is she? And now,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my kid, so it doesn't matter to me.
Listening to you describe it, it's definitely the overprotective ones, and I'm like, oh my gosh, take a chill pill, bro.
Yeah, it's.
The non-attentive ones, at least you might get to see them fall off a chair.
What if they're so non-attentive that when they have
Guess
a
it
party at
depends
their
on the
house, they'll
age.
have another kid get hit on the side of the face with a golf club and they
Yeah.
don't call the other parents?
Obviously, when it comes to a personal injury, Roy, it's not so fun.
I'd say the non-attentive
that-
ones drive me crazy.
Yeah.
You got to be.
Depends on the age of the kids, though, too. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't- I
but
don't
there
know
is a
it.
sweet spot
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you can be, when you know it's the right time, you can just be like, okay, they're fine.
Right.
But if you hear it getting rowdy, you take a little glance to make sure everything's good.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
don't
that's the part when like you keep glancing at the parents because they're their kids.
Oh,
the
yeah,
one,
like,
and they
they
just turn a
do
blind eye.
something.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's crack the whip here.
Yeah.
That is all I have for dad advice.
well, and it depends on how well you know the kids. What I like when I'm at
That's
certain-
actually not true. I have one more.
Okay.
Somebody took my paper and it really threw me off.
do you need your glasses? Maybe you just missed that
No, I
because you
don't
don't have
need
your
my
peepers, on.
You got your contacts in?
Okay. This is more of a general question. But at what age and how should you implement a potty training regimen for boys specifically?
We just let our son start going outside. And then eventually figure
One
it out.
and two?
No, just one. Just number one.
Lyle's first question.
Here's a hole. Go
Dig it down
poop.
6 feet. No.
Best part was it was January.
Yeah. You really
I
had
think
to
our
go.
3 years old, I think, is when we both with both my kids is when we kind of started doing that.
Three's pretty
I
solid.
think that's when we tried starting. We did that with Ashlyn at work, but with Sully we tried, and he kind of got it. Then we had him do a sleepover, and he was like, "Oh, Grandma will let me do
Yeah.
the old thing."
Right.
And then we had to like set over again. Then he was like, "No," and then we had to wait till he was like 3.5, 4 before he was like, "No, dude, like this
Yeah.
is it. Like you got to do it the right way, or you're not gonna go to school." Like
Yeah.
it's like you can't have your teacher wiping your butt.
Go ahead. What do you have to say, Lyle? With your vast experience.
We're going to go off on a tangent here, so you say what you need to do.
Oh, okay, fine. So having raised almost 5 children through this, I would say it's better to look at it as an introduction at about 2.5, and then you go for it at 3.5. Like, you kind of don't plan on it working the first time.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how they get used to it.
I
There's
will-
always a
Just from
false
my
start.
personal experience, girls were easier than boys.
Well, that's because they have a vagina, Roy. Okay,
Well, you don't even know yet.
it's
You're
less
not even
fun to
there
pee.
yet. Okay, you just had 5 boys, 4 boys.
Just having her, and like the boys were already like trying to rip their wiener off, during diaper changes. She's like,
What is this?
Oh, what's this?
nothing down there to worry about.
Did you get I sent you that one, right? When the guy's like, "Oh, I woke up to my toddler stretched his foreskin."
I'm not sure. I think I was that the one where
It was like a stand-up comedian guy. He's like,
I've seen the meme where the guy the kid comes up and he goes, ah! just screams, and he goes, he fucking bit me. And the little kid, it's all grainy. You can't even see it. You have to watch it. And the kid runs off, and the wife is just like, what? But he totally got his dong bit off.
yeah. No, this is like a stand-up comedian's joke, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you don't even know alarm clock anymore on the weekends. You just wake up to it's a surprise every morning. Yesterday I woke up to my son in my doorway going, Dad, Dad, Dad," and he's sitting there just stretching his foreskin as far as he can do it. And it's like, "Oh, this is how my day's starting out."
Oh, that's funny. Oh wow. Well, do you have anything?
Yeah, let's go on your tangent now.
Well, so with Garnet, I think she was 2.5, and it was she sat on the toilet every 15 minutes. I did this for 2 weeks.
Kind of like taking a puppy out every 15 minutes.
Yep, sit.
Strategy.
Doesn't have to go. Oh wait, but we were there. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes. And in 2 weeks, body trained. But I had the time to do it, and it was.
So it worked.
Well, because that was
No,
during
what?
COVID, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was,
she never relapsed.
Must have been nice to have all the time. In the
Oh
world.
yeah, there was relapse.
Well, not
tired,
accidents,
excited,
but not like an extended, like you had to redo that.
nope.
3 months.
It was
or
just
something.
like, she's like, I had a mistake, and crying. I was like,
Yeah.
no reason to cry. It's all right. Daddy pees himself sometimes
Yeah.
too.
Only the cool kids.
That's
pee
where-
their pants.
Yeah, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
That's where my tangent goes to. As I'm getting older, urgency has become more of an issue. It's like, I can still go all night, but I hear from my father-in-law. Yeah. But I hear, like, as you get older, it's like, I've got buddies that are like, I got to wake up and go pee like twice a night. And
Oh, not me.
I make it the whole night.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're getting
How
up
would-
there. It's coming soon.
no, God willing.
Both of you
I have
guys.
to do that, but I also drink a ton of water throughout the day, and I'm also one of those guys that, like, before I go to bed, I know that it's gonna make me get up and go pee, but I always have to get up or before I go to bed and drink a big glass of water.
Adult
But I
water.
know
A
that
lot of water, huh, Chuck?
Huh?
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
Ranch water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't-
water.
Oh,
yeah.
water.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, the good
Gotcha.
stuff.
Makes sense.
Just one more.
It's
before
all
bed.
natural, though.
Yeah.
And it's light.
So have you guys noticed that before?
I normally sleep through the night.
You do,
Yeah.
but you got the machine.
Well, that doesn't
It
stop your
doesn't
bladder
it
from
doesn't
working.
let you up.
No, but when I do wake up, though, I can't go back to sleep with that because it's just too much to reset
Too much.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you make it through the night?
Yeah. Mostly. I'm like,
Mostly.
Well, he also has a baby.
Mostly.
well, yeah. Sleep. Usually I go pee because I'm already awake. I don't think I get woken up having to pee.
Okay.
But the baby, like, she's just, it's like, ah! Like, what's wrong? She just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Night terrors.
It's horrible.
She's partying her dreams.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's wild. She just screams. It's like that. I can't think of what movie it is, but like some Will Ferrell movie where they.
No, it's Step Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. It's torture.
The worst experience I had with a child waking me up is Garnet had this little Lovers, and it was
It's
this
called a
little.
Lovey.
Yeah. We called
Lovers is
it.
an adult store.
I know. We called it the Lovers. And Mom was gone. She was out partying. That's a joke. But Garnet couldn't find her Lovers, and during the night, I woke up 3 times with Garnet opening up my eyeballs and saying, "Lovers."
But do you understand how bad that sounds?
I know, but opened up my eyeballs, and then I wake up and there's this little 2-year-old. Lovers.
Wow.
Pretty frightening.
Oh, what do we got?
Like 5.
Perfect. We've got a special guest approaching the bar.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Whoa, big step.
Do.
Where's she gonna?
Oh,
she
here,
gonna
let's-
snuggle in with you?
Maybe let's do the transition music until she gets up here.
To him, I guess.
Hi, everyone. I would like to welcome my wife to this podcast.
Hello.
We've been waiting for this moment for almost 2 years, Roy.
I haven't.
Me neither.
So, Aim, we talk about our family quite a bit on this show, the kids, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about. Didn't you and Lyle have a little bit of a brief dust up on the playground?
Lyle and I have dust ups daily.
Frequently. Yeah.
Oh, watch your stuff there.
Care to elaborate on the specific one?
Did you throw that away?
Oh, you're not going to pop a cherry?
No, I can't do cherries.
Microphone,
I'll
or
pop a
I
cherry
mean,
for ya.
walkie-talkie
you.
related?
When?
Well,
Whenever you're ready.
Lyle was subbing at our school. It's fun to watch Lyle sub. He sent a student down to get a walkie from the office, which what appeared to be a no-no. Because all the teachers have walkies in their room. So when they go outside, they have to radio down to the office that they're going outside to recess or whatever.
Yeah, you say so-and-so out for recess.
Yeah.
Light 'em up here.
Well,
Come on.
the office didn't like the little girl coming down getting the other walkie. Because they're like, well, he has one. I'm going to call up to the room, one of the office ladies says. The little girl goes, well, we're already out at recess. And so I said, I'll go take care of this. I walk out there. I said, Lyle, you're pissing the office off. And he's like, why? Really? I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to have any of those walkies. Where's the walkie from the room? He's like, it's dead. I look down. It's in his pocket.
Dead.
I go, it's right there. He goes, it's dead. I go, why do you have it then?
Died on the way out.
But wouldn't that be
So-
the teacher who you're
Likely
subbing
story.
for issue? Not charging it
I said,
overnight?
well, I said, don't you know where the charger is? He said, this is the first.
No,
No.
this is at
This
9.
was 10 minutes before the walkabout.
We went out at 9:30. 9:30? Yeah.
No, it was 10 minutes before the walkabout. Because that was another concern about the office, that
Oh,
you were
10
going
minutes.
outside 10 minutes before the walkabout.
Well, we went out 20 minutes before, but
It was 10.
well, by the time
'Cause
she
I
got
was
in there,
there.
it was 10.
No.
No, I'm not.
I want to
Oh, so you were out there for 10 minutes prior?
Yeah.
Breaking protocol.
Wow.
No walkie.
Not intentionally. The battery died. And it,
No,
and-
but
and
you
as
said the
soon as
battery.
I noticed that.
The battery died walking out there,
How
not
would he
while
know?
you were out there.
Well, we're splitting hairs, but
Oh, are we?
as soon as I noticed
No
that
wonder this
it
guy's
didn't
not
work,
in the hiring pool.
didn't work. As soon as it didn't work, I sent in a kid.
Deep
See,
burn.
gotta be flexible, moving, making decisions. And I talked
Safety
to.
first, Lyle.
Oh, I agree. And if
You had a
worse,
dead walkie out on the playground. How you can't just send kids in
I
willy nilly?
I call with my cell
No.
phone.
Call me on my cell phone.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
We got it figured out.
Drake?
Ryan
No,
was-
that's not
can you
right.
Roll just regular gin and tonic.
So,
What?
do you need a beer?
Oh yeah, I got some that.
No, you want your cooler beer?
So
over here?
Amy,
So
now
that's the
now that
story
we're
of
on this
Milwaukee.
kind of now that we're kind of on this tangent, I'd like to talk about your stress levels doing events.
Back on here real quick.
Let's talk about your stress
So-
levels.
What made you want to come on the show today?
I didn't.
Well, you really were kind of, you're in the audience. You were kind of giving me the eyes. Were you
We could when it was lighter.
Were you missing me a little bit? Just a little? Okay. Just checking. Just double checking on that. All right. Well, I feel like you've told your truth. Anything else you need to share? All right.
We can help with your stress management on events. If
You,
Yeah.
I don't shake like this.
well, I get anxious.
You don't show them.
He gets a little antsy in his pantsies.
I
What is the pot calling the kettle black?
I swallow down
on
my
the pot
anxiety.
black? How do you
I
say
deal
it?
with it.
Oh, hockey season
We
starting.
do not smoke weed in this establishment.
No. Even though it's legal in Washington State.
For certain people.
I'm sure Lyle
Correct.
smokes some stuff.
I do not. I would take a blood test.
Never touched it. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Sam.
Maybe next week.
Hit us up with the headphones here, and we'll see you next week.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Don't hit me. Don't hit me! Okay. Break.
Oh, well, there you go. You just got to hear from my wife. Whose wife is next?
I think Nicole's been on, hasn't she?
Oh, on the phone, yeah.
Via
Oh, yeah,
phone,
yeah,
So
yeah.
Andrea's next, and then
Andrea's
maybe
next,
me.
and then maybe my mom.
Oh my.
Yeah, we need to get Marsha.
Marsha.
Good
Patriarch.
Well, I suppose we should probably put a pin in it and move on to the next segment.
Yeah.
Shock. Marsha.
Okie dokie here. Let me know when the music's done playing there, fellas. Good to go? No music? Oh,
Music's done.
alrighty. Well, we've got another special guest here. A revolving door, if you will, of super hot ladies.
Marsha.
Marsha. Now, most people know that you're my mom. And they do know.
What?
Mom, would you care to explain how you ended up on the shit list?
I have absolutely no idea. It's completely false. Somebody, I don't know whose handwriting that is, wrote my name up there.
It's mine. I wrote it. And it's by your choices and actions is how you end up there.
Aren't I in double suspension now or something?
You are from submission spamming.
That's right. I give you all my good ideas.
Well, it's a little too much at once.
You had a couple of questions you wanted to ask, and I was gonna permit that. Guys, are you okay with this? I know.
I'll
Keep
allow it.
in mind
Absolutely.
that
I'll allow it.
she gets a little nasty.
Some people say she's a saint.
Let's just take the F words out, though,
Yeah.
when we're doing it.
We'll bleep those out in post-production.
So I gotta scroll here a little bit. I'm gonna find them, and here they are.
Here, give her here, Marsha.
I actually think you sent them to me on Messenger. So, guys, feel free to fill if you'd like while I'm
There's a
tracking
child in the
these
front of this
down.
house, so-
Look, we got another new guest. This is JoJo.
Do you want me to find
Oh.
out mine?
Stranger
She's
danger.
Not liking this.
Yeah, why don't you track them down,
Duck.
and we'll make Phil space here.
Ashlyn, can you come take JoJo?
On the YouTube
Hope you got your.
comment.
Oh, okay.
So we got a spilt
I'm officially
fill
Okay.
time.
Wait, I'm
Here.
officially flagged and put on submission
Oh,
suspension.
they're figuring it
and
out.
I've gained 2 marks on this list.
Well, then the other night you were
Here you
messing
go.
with Amy
These
in
are
the
your
kitchen,
questions.
and you got more strikes.
Did I?
Do you remember what that was, Marsha?
I don't remember. I would never.
It
do
was
that.
something.
She's my daughter-in-law.
Okay. Questions of unknown origin from my mom.
Okay.
And beware.
Speak into the phone.
Into the mic.
Okay. Okay. If a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire or does a vampire become a zombie?
Hmm.
Totally a
go.
sexual question.
I think the zombie becomes a vampire, right? Because vampire is a more higher being, right? Because they're not all brain dead.
What, they're more alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say vampire.
Is this
Yeah.
a warlock sorcerer situation?
No, I just think because a vampire is more closer to human than.
They're
Like-
called the undead.
Well, I know, but their mind still works, like fully functional, and they can turn from a human to a bat.
Well, think about maybe they both turn, but
They become a
blood
hybrid, like
of a
Blade.
zombie, blood
They're a
goes straight
daywalker?
into your bloodstream. The zombie has to digest
Yeah.
you.
No,
Or
I
the
still think the vampire wins, though.
Okay, well, let's just...
I like the hybrid
Does
aspect.
that mean
Hybrid?
the zombie becomes a vampire?
Yeah.
So does that mean the chicken becomes the egg?
But like a weak zombie with little wings. Like
Do they
not
get-
full
do they suck-
Maybe-
flight, just little wings.
I think they get more brain function back.
Okay.
Not quite bat transforming though.
Charlie's eyes are glazing over. Let's go over to your next question here.
You lost
Charlie,
him.
this one's for you.
Not a big Twilight fan.
If you punch yourself and it hurts, are you weak or are you strong?
First of all, I just don't know why you gotta take it to such a sexual place.
Is there? Yeah. Am I punching myself in my balls?
Or in the back of the head.
That's
thought I heard
insinuated
that.
here. Where else would it hurt?
Charlie, I never
Charlie's made of iron.
Yeah, he's the man of steel.
If I, man.
Sort of like a Fight Club.
No, it doesn't hurt. I mean, I punch myself all the time. And it
No,
doesn't
that
hurt.
isn't the question. That isn't the question.
Let's reread it.
Can you listen?
Yeah. I'll try to listen here.
Open your
Sorry.
ears.
Okay,
Hear my lips.
if you punch yourself and it hurts, are you weak or are you strong?
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
Okay.
Maybe men
Lyle?
shouldn't be asked this question.
Well, do you have a...
Well, one, if I'm punching myself, I got to think about.
How are you punching yourself?
Yeah, and
Hard, really hard. Oh my goodness.
there's something.
That's a weird raccoon.
That is. Wow.
Well, you know, maybe you're stupid.
You'd be stupid if you're punching
Yeah,
yourself.
why are you hitting yourself?
Oh.
Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself.
Does being stupid make you weak?
Mentally.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So Lyle says weak, and Royce and Charlie says strong. So what about Roy?
So Charlie's the dumbest of all of us?
Thanks, Marcia.
You're strong, right? Because you hurt yourself.
Roy, what do you say? Did you answer?
Strong.
Strong, okay. Well, I'd like to thank my mom for popping onto the show.
No problem.
And go ahead and
Okay.
head on out.
You've made it.
Beat it.
Can I have a hug?
Oh. Best mom ever award.
I'm just glad
Thanks
she
for
got
coming on
that.
the show.
Isn't it cool that she got that restraining order lifted just in time to be around all the kids?
I noticed the ankle bracelet wasn't on, so yeah. That's good.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Well, and her eyes weren't quite as red, so maybe a little Visine.
Yeah,
in there.
backing off the sauce. I've got a disgruntled child
Yeah.
going on here.
What do we got left?
We typically don't acknowledge outside sounds, but I'm
That's
thinking this
overpowering.
one is coming in. I think we're about ready to wrap it up.
Let's
Alright.
do it.
You know?
That was
Well,
a fun episode.
Charlie, thanks for joining us on the
Yeah.
show.
Thanks.
Been a
Thank you
real
for having
joy.
me.
Might have been a little lower key episode, but
We'll have you
hey,
back.
we'll have you back. You've earned a second audition. Might even get you your own mic sometime. Maybe.
Supply
But
chain
it actually
issues.
kind of been nice not to hear so much from Lyle.
Yeah.
So it's both best of both worlds here. All right, well, everyone, hope you have a good week. Oops,
Peace out.
we're having some problems here.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Thirsty for more, and I'm hunting and I'm looking and I'm searching everywhere for you. 'Cause I want one, need one, give me one more. I'm waiting by that window for you. I want another bang bang, yeah.
Yeah, you mixed it up a little
Let's
bit.
do it through the night. I want another
Oh, that's his
bang
bit. Okay.
bang,